I know when I'm like in love with somebody, when I get that pit feeling like in my heart, drop down to my stomach kind of feeling. And I'm just like, yeah, I gotta pursue that. Like I gotta I
Some good weed
know
will do that too.
And Casamigos.
I'll be like, I know I want that person and I know I wanna try things out with that person, but sometimes it's not enough. And that's when dating with a purpose comes into it. But I feel like also relying on love also plays a part as well, because I think the last thing of what you said was if you don't rely with the purpose, or I don't know what exactly, how did you phrase it?
Because we're dating with a purpose, so we're on a road to something. So the road we're on a road for you to be the most important person in my life.
That's what I'm
You
thinking
like the
is like
Titanic.
scary about it.
Different.
And this is what I'm trying to get into. Why I feel like love has to play a part in it, because it's just like it's very good when two people go well together and we share the same purpose and we make a good business team or whatever. But it's just like it's just me and you. Are you saving me from the sinking boat? Like, sure, but is there love there? And I feel like love has to be there
It could
to
only be love.
I don't think so. I don't think it's love or nothing else. I feel like it has to be some love, some purpose.
Yes, a mix.
Why?
Yeah.
That's,
Well, yeah, but the love definitely first.
This is my thing. I
Okay.
think, and I've said this a million times. Like, love is important, but so are so many other things
Yeah,
in a
I
relationship.
agree with that. Love is important, but it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not. Just like finances alone is not enough.
It's not.
Just
yeah.
like somebody having domestic capabilities is not enough. Like it's all one. Like it's a pie chart. You know what I mean? Like each slice of pie has its own based on what your desires and needs and wants are, has its own like percentage assigned to it, you know. And some people might need more love. You know, somebody like me, I need somebody who is going to be my friend, because when things are bad, the love isn't going to help me. The love isn't going to help Aaron Campbell. Can I sit here and crack a joke with you? Can we drink a beer? Can we go eat some crawfish? You know, can we go see a comedy show? Like real friendship. Because think how many times you've gotten into it with your friends. They're still your friends.
Sometimes.
You know what I mean?
I'll be losing.
No, but that's what I'm talking about. The friends that
that's the problem.
that you've gotten into it with,
It's
and they're
you.
still your friends.
I mean,
You know,
I
like
ain't say no.
these are the people that you choose to be your family.
Right.
Like your friends, your good friends, are your family that you actually get the opportunity and
The option
privilege
to
to
choose.
select.
Correct.
You get to pick them, you know? And that's the same thing when it comes down to picking a spouse. You have to pick somebody who feels like that biggest void. And for me, I'm gonna need a friend. And I told y'all, my end game when I get married, I am married, but like my end game is being married. I don't want to be 76 years old with no companion. I want somebody I can sit up and run a joke with, talk about our social security checks, go log online and look
If
at my
you weren't-
IRA.
Like, would you
Like-
still like this person if you weren't dating him in a relationship? Is this
Exactly.
someone that you could like? Even if I weren't with you in a relationship, would I like you enough to
Exactly.
hang out with you?
That's exactly.
And if you
it.
can't say yes, then you might have to do some kind of self-reflection. Like, I like you
Yep.
as a person, because the sex isn't going to be enough at one point. Love isn't going to be enough. But when I tell you, when you like someone, you're willing to go the extra mile for that person.
You're willing to
'cause
fight.
You really are.
That's the fight.
You know what? But you know,
That's where the fight comes in.
Yeah.
you know,
I
I
like
think,
you.
something that I've taken away from this conversation, and also looked at my own life and reflected. Aaron, you're one of them too. Aaron is a person who, all the women that I've ever encountered, I would say 95 of them didn't have a purpose. And even if they might have a desire, they didn't know their purpose. So they weren't able to iterate it. The reason why I'm in a relationship right now is because she came to me with her purpose. I'm not doing this just to do this. I like you. I want to be with you. What are your intentions on your life? What's your plan? Okay, this is my plan. All right. So Aaron kind of took the same approach and she's married, right? I think, and there's many reasons why this is happening, but there's a lot of men who have plans, but they don't know who they're going to share it with. And there's a lot of women that don't take the initiative because of X, Y, and Z. Maybe they don't care to be with him. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't know how to say it to him. Maybe they don't know how to be assertive on their own value and say, hey, listen, I'm not having sex with you just to have sex with you. I don't care. You can take me to 10,000 dates. I don't care if you take me on 500 yachts. This is my plan. And I think that allows a man to tap into a longevity process with that woman rather than just a, instant gratification with her.
First one is let go of your past relationship experiences. I'm just going to go straight through down, okay? Build yourself back up. Trust yourself. Know yourself. Know who you want. Use online dating to your advantage. That one's interesting. Meet lots of people. Talk about your values and see if they're aligned. Don't compromise on the big things. That's absolutely correct. I love that. But do be willing to compromise on the smaller things. Ask questions to know more about their relationship style. This is their relationship style. Work on your communication skills. Know what your boundaries are and maintain them. Know when to walk away. We spoke about that one. So those are the 14 tips, dating with a purpose.
Love it.
Really? Thank you.
Yo, she did that shit.
She's such a manipulator. Like,
No, I've never heard that before.
Right. Oh, gosh.
Yo, did you see how she did that?
I think one of the most important ones, and we talked about this earlier, one of the most important ones is number 14. Well, 4, obviously. Know yourself.
Yeah.
That was number
But
4.
14 is really knowing when to walk away, because a lot of times we're so blinded by wanting something and like not failing at something. Just because you break up doesn't necessarily mean you failed at it. It may be like what they say on Martin, like the I'm down bad so I can come up or something like that. I can't remember. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I feel like knowing when to
staying
walk
down
away.
to the come up or saying you was down for.
It was something about like it's something bad that's essentially setting you up for something good.
Later
A
in the
setback could be
Yeah,
a get back.
No, a setback.
A setback could be a come up.
Yeah, it's a setback so that you can come up.
Mhm.
Because the previous relationship may not have worked out, but it's making space and opportunity for something that you actually need versus like some BS that you were just like desirous of,
Mhm.
and that wasn't necessarily good for you. And
Or towards your goals.
exactly, you think it's towards your goals, but it's not. Like it's not serving that goal.
And once you realize that a relationship is not serving you,
exactly,
you need to know
You
when
gotta
to
go.
walk away.
you got to tap out.
I think that one was really important because it's just like if you are going to now be or have always been dating with a purpose, you got to know when this relationship doesn't serve you so you can take the time to heal, know yourself again so you can get back out there so that you can get back on the path that you need to be to, have somebody to flourish with.
And you're taking a lot of chances. Like if you're in a relationship that's not going nowhere, like you taking chances, like your savings, because you'll be saving with somebody that's responsible. If you're young, you could get pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You could
That's
get
another
yourself
thing.
in the wrong environments. Like if it's not going nowhere,
Mm.
you know when it's going and when it's not. It's not.
Mhm.
Do you think that some people, or you think most people do know when it's not going somewhere?
Everybody know when a
Yeah, but
relationship
they
ain't
still
going
stay.
nowhere.
I feel
But-
like once you love somebody so much, and that's why I hated that
It
love
blinds you.
took over so much of my relationships because I would always be so scared to leave. I didn't want to hurt nobody. I didn't want to, I knew it would be hard to like break up. Like I think Rico said, or one of y'all said, I don't remember. Like the longer that you're in a relationship is the
The longer to break up.
longer to break up. And it's low key true because it's like if you've been with somebody for so long, like breaking it off with them because you know that you don't see a future with them or you know that that person doesn't fit in your purpose anymore. It's hard.
Well, I mean, and I'll keep it short. One of the biggest people have, one of the biggest things biggest problems people have in life, in relationships, in work, and everything is starting over. So once
Yeah.
you get into a relationship for such a long period of time, you don't want to have to start over. Now, I don't align with the whole. I feel like those are like solutions I believe in preventing. I don't want to have to learn that this was the wrong person. That's not how I work in my life. I try to prevent. So I think that number 7 and number 5 is a combination of the two most important things outside of knowing yourself, which is know who you want and meet lots of people. When you meet lots of people, it'll actually show you what you really want. When you can only pick from your surroundings, you only know what you know. And none of those options can be serving for you or fulfilling for you. So you need to get out there. I know you don't want to be over here and at the club, but maybe you need to experience a club. I know you don't want to be at a cigar lounge, but maybe you need to experience a cigar lounge. You need to meet different types of people. You need to meet lots of people. That's going to really show you what you truly want. And then with that being said, you don't have to worry about picking the wrong person. More likely than not, you really know what's out there instead of going off of other people's word who had terrible, terrible outcomes on their own life situations. You can really base it for your own experiences.
Okay, I can see that. I mean, that's a very courageous thing for someone to be able to do, which I
out
agree.
there.
Change your environment, go in a different environment.
I was
What do
just
you-
about to say,
it's normal.
I personally don't like to meet new people. Like, I don't.
Because you did that whole phase.
I
you
don't
gotta think,
Right.
Alan.
like to go into different environments. Like, what if I don't want someone that smokes cigars? I'm not going to a cigar lounge
but-
to like.
Well,
scope
then
people
you.
That's
out.
not the
You
point.
don't
You don't have
say
to
I
go to
thought
a
that was a
cigar
point.
lounge.
That's-
Not literal.
Yeah, what he's saying is that like
Just
if you
get
open
out
up,
there.
Yeah.
if you open up your like it's we said this, it's a numbers game. So if you have
Mhm.
a bigger pool of numbers, your odds are going to be better.
Facts.
So if you meet people at the cigar lounge, at the basketball game, at the gym, at the grocery store, like the more places you are, the more likely the higher the likelihood of you meeting somebody.
Probability is
Yep.
higher than somebody
are the
just busting
passport
into
boys?
your living room.
What is the
No, they're out.
passport boys are people going to meet new people
Well,
Yeah.
I just
and experience
I-
new people.
Y'all just bring
Amanda, no
the
one is
people
going
here
to.
that I told y'all to bring. Okay, so that'll be my
Amanda
chance.
said, I'm not doing all that work.
Amanda, no one's gonna walk into your living room
And-
and,
and
say,
just sit.
"Hey, I've been looking for you my
No,
whole
honestly,
But they'll
life."
that's
walk
when
into
it
your
works the
DMs.
best. When I'm not looking for anything, things always walk right in front of me.
We're not saying go look. We're saying go
Let's
out.
go and
Side
experience.
your
Exposure.
circumference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By
I
the way,
think it-
Aaron, can I just say, it's a minor setback for a major comeback.
Thank you. Who
Yeah.
said that?
That is Kiki.
50 Cent?
You love me.
Do you
3.
love
Thank
me?
you,
too?
Kiki.
That was
She used to watch
Never
Martin.
leave from beside me.
She def.
'Cause I want you.
What? Oh, somebody else said
I
it.
need you. I mean, I feel like
Are you trying to date with a purpose or you trying to date? What
You
are we
just-
doing?
You're
a
trying to glue
lot
yourself to
of
somebody.
Get your weight up.
a lot of the
Stay
14.
hot.
I feel like we all agreed,
Get snipped.
connected back with knowing yourself.
Yeah.
So if you got out of a situation or you realize that dating with a purpose is now your goal moving forward, take some time and make sure that you know yourself and are knowing yourself before you try to date someone.
What do you
to-
mean know yourself? Like, I know my name.
You know your name, but do you know what you want? Do you know who you want? Do you know the qualities that you're looking for? Have you healed from any past trauma?
I
Are
want
you
somebody,
ready to go and like really seriously date again?
I want somebody to make me happy. That's all I know. What
No
else
one
do I
can
need
make
to
you
know?
happy.
Well, then
Mm.
spend a lot of time with your siblings. They're a lot of fun.
Okay.
They really are though.
Knowing yourself, I'm sure I feel like I said, a lot of the 14 kind of went back to knowing yourself.
Amanda, do you know yourself?
I think I do know myself.
Well, who are you? And don't tell me your name.
Right.
I mean, in how many words do we want to know who I am? I'm a baker.
I knew that was gonna be the first thing
That's
you
not who
said.
you are. That's your occupation.
That
Who are
my
you?
occupation, but that is also a part of who I am. I am an
That's a-
entrepreneur. I'm a hard worker. I work from home. That's a part of my identity because I don't get out there much. I'm at home. I'm very spontaneous. I'm very enthusiastic to start new things and to not meet new people. I don't like to meet new people. because I almost said it, but I was like, let me not lie. And I think and I make decisions with my heart more than I do my head. I'm very poetic that way. But yeah, what else should I say?
I don't hear. I don't.
What character?
Alright,
What
so we gotta-
characteristics?
You know who you are yet? Yeah, clearly.
I don't know. I don't feel like it's a struggle, but it's just like if you're caught off guard with, it's just like, okay, well, what can I say about myself that people would really need to know that is important about me?
Was who you are. I mean, like I got that.
Rico, who are you?
But who I am at this moment, this particular moment, because I've definitely changed. I am a person. I am a soul who lives for the truth and wants and desires to help bring the truth to the surface of this earth. I am a soul who loves love. I am a soul who wants honest love, not materialistic love. And I am a soul who cares. I'm really a humanitarian at heart in every aspect.